You don't need to be in a rush when you're doing this kind of job. So far I've added 2 of these, and yet let's look under. It's not yet dropping, so I've got to continue until when it start dropping. We gotta be very gentle. When you add, you wait and you inspect. It has not started dropping yet, so I'm pretty much sure it's gonna be around 3 of these that is gonna start dropping, and that is when I'm gonna stop and go and start the car. So I think this my method works very well for most of you who are doing it yourself, alone, no one at home. I mean, you all by yourself. But you can see it's still not dropping, and that is why this hole is very good. I mean, 3/4 is just the best. You know, it's just like the size of my hand, if you can see that. Okay, so let me still observe one more. It's not dropping. That's how you're gonna keep inspecting it until when it filled up and start dropping, then you stop and go and start the car. So let me add more and check. Okay, now you can see it's dropping. So this is where you're gonna stop. At this stage, you've gotta use this to cover it up. When if I pull it out now, I'm gonna cover it and block this hole, then gotta go inside and start the engine. Okay, really get it right in there. See, I'll fold it and make it hold while I'm going to go and start the car. So okay, let's start it and proceed with the sequence. It's on. Okay, foot on the pedal, on the brake, then you go drive. You go neutral, you go drive, you go to 4, you go to 3, you go to 2, come back to 3, come back to 4, you go to drive, you go to neutral. I'm not the one revving this car like that. I'm not revving it. You can see my foot is still on the brake. So on the neutral, take it to reverse. I can feel response right there on my leg that the car is shifting. That clunking noise right there is actually a transmission bolt that is out of the way. I'm gonna get it in place when I get down there again. So as it is right now, I'll be getting my scan tool ready to plug it in and go into the TCM control module and allow it to heat up to 60 degrees before I start adding another. So let me leave it here for now. Got my scan tool connected to it, so let me go to system selection, transmission control module, and allow it to load. Then you see the ignition is on and it's still on brake. and still on handbrake, so I'm still allowing the scan to yes, allow it to do its own thing. So I want to use this to monitor the temperature. So as soon as I get to 60 degrees, between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius, then I'm gonna go to read go to live stream data, read by list by list should be okay. Okay, transmission input shaft. I'm gonna be looking for temperature. Okay, you can see it right there, transmission temperature. So I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check on the solenoid, so I'm gonna monitor exactly the pressures I'm getting right there. Temperature, transmission fluid pressure control. So I'm gonna check a lot, but I think this should just be okay. And if you don't have a powerful scan tooth that can actually go through the control transmission control module, it's no problem. You can use your infrared to actually check it. So right now, since I'm there, I'm gonna click OK and allow the computer to load. Okay, currently it's on 44, so when you start the car, it's on 45, so I'm gonna, it's 44 degrees, it's still going, so I need to keep eye on that. It's going on 45, so then I'm gonna go back and perform reverse, go to neutral, is engaged. I'll go back to drive. Let's drive right there. Go to 4. Go to 3. Let's shift it slowly as I do, because the transmission fluid is not yet okay. Get to 2. Then I'm gonna go back to 3. Go back to 4. Go back to drive. Go back to neutral. Go back to reverse. And go to park. Okay, now the temperature here that I'm getting is around 46 degrees, so I'm gonna monitor it until when it gets to 60. Then at that level, though, even the permissible, this is still within the range of the permissible, between 40 and 60 degrees Celsius. So as it is right now, I'm gonna pause it here because to stop burning you guys data. But that's the procedure. So when it gets to 60, by then it should have sucked up all those oil right there. Then you can continue adding until it start dropping again. Although even if it doesn't get up to that right now as it is, it should have sucked up those oils. So I'm gonna go right now and start adding more, and open the drain, the filler holes, and start adding more. Okay, you can see it right here. It's already hitting 51, so it remains like 9 degrees. And I've removed the drain plug, the refill plug, and it's not dropping, so I'm gonna be going to add more. Okay, you can see the engine is steaming nicely. You can see underneath there it's not dropping, so you can see the value is still going up. You can see it right there. So the pressure on the solenoid valve 1 is 0.6. I think that is okay. Pretty much, if suppose it's out of range, it should be showing red right now. So it's not gonna, the temperature is not gonna build faster, so you're gonna need a lot of patience. Allow the car to be warming up right there. Nothing is gonna happen. Okay guys, we're on, we're live. So this is 60 degrees as recommended. I'll be heading right there, and going to add it more. Still not dropping, so let's go more. Bring up. Oh, this is really funny. You can see how this thing is going very nicely, sucking it right in. Okay. Just dropping little. I need to add more to start dropping very well. Okay guys, you can see it, so by this time it's done.